So I'm going to teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube in the way that I got taught. It has a few pretty simple steps to do each side of the Rubik's Cube, and you do the steps in order, and you just have to memorize the steps, and then after you have them memorized, you can repeat it to always solve the Rubik's Cube, no matter how it ends up being mixed. So let's start. Okay, so I mixed up the Rubik's Cube randomly, and so it's very mixed up and not any certain order. So now you have to, the first thing you want to do, first step, number 1, on the yellow side, every side has a middle square that makes it its side. The green side, the middle's green. The yellow side has a middle yellow. Blue side, middle blue. So you want to be on the yellow side where you're looking at it, and you want to make a white lily flower. So it's the white around white in these areas around this yellow. So there's one here already, and so you have to look around and find where the other ones are. And so one trick I do when I see one on the bottom here, you can move it to the side. So now the bottom one is on the side, and you can bring these up so that now you're looking straight with the yellow, and you move it here and you bring them back. So now I have these two, and we can do that, see here, with this one too, make it the same. So turn it to the side, bring this middle one down, slide it in, go up. Now we have 3, we need 1 more. So we have some here, and if it's on the bottom, you just spin it around. So now what you want to do is the white sides of the lily, you need to have the same color right on the top too, middle. So because it has the same color, now you want to bring the white to the white side with the right colors here. This makes it possible to continue. So now, because this is finished, I bring that down. Here I need the orange with the orange, and now that's done, so I can bring it down. And then the red needs to go with the red, so now I can bring that down. And last is the green here, we can bring that down. And now you want to flip it up and look at the white. And now, so these are right, all the middle ones are right, first and second. And then you want to get the corners now. This is step number 2. You want to get the corners all right. If you look here, the red, it's orange, and the blue, it's green. So this one's completely wrong spot. This one is right because it's on the blue and the orange face. So now so when you want to get this out of the way, you bring it down, turn it, and then bring it back up. Now it's not there, it's down here. And so you don't always need to bring them down. Sometimes you can just bring up the right one. So now let's look for the right one. So they're all up here, so we do need to bring them down. So I want to bring that one down, and I might be able to bring this one down. Yeah. So now they're all down here. And sometimes you don't want the white to be down there, so you'll have to spin it again, bring it up, and now this one is on the side. So it's a green and red. So I look for the green. Now the green is facing. Green is facing green, red is facing red. So if you bring it away, bring this square so it's where this was. Now you bring it, replace it, and go up, it's in the right spot. And now this one would be around here, but it's wrong, so we have to move it out of the way first. and this one is in the right place. So this one go down. It's in the right place, but it's wrong. So if you go this way, you're not going to get the white. Sorry, I'm bringing it out of the way. If you do this, if you see it's here and you want it there, you can't do it this way, or else the white's on the side. You need to then turn it to this side, bring it down, bring the white to the white, and then the red's in the right spot and the blue's in the right spot. And then the last one here, it's right here. And that's right. So I had to bring it out of the way, bring that down, bring the white in, up. And so we were solving for the corner, so now all of them are done. So we have like a little T. See this little T. And then now you want to solve for the side middles. And how you do this is a diagonal pattern where you look for the color to be right. This color would go here, but the blue is on the wrong side. So you see the blue is on this side and the orange on this side. So the diagonal part is, the diagonal needs to be the facing color. So the orange and this orange need to be diagonal. So middle to left side if it's that way. If it was this one we needed, it'd be middle to right corner middle. And so you want it to be on an angle. And to move that into this spot, first thing you need to do is bring this down, and then you bring this one in once, one spin, bring it back up, and then move it away so you can bring this one down, put it in, and then up. And now it's in the right spot. Some of these patterns, it's like, oh, that's confusing. How does that work? But sometimes you just don't need to understand it completely. It's just the pattern works. And if you remember the pattern, it will always go in right. So next one, this one is possible because it's two sides. The yellow, you won't. That's not two sides. It has to be the bottom is one of the sides, and the side is one of the sides. So now green and red would be this side, green and red. So you want to angle that, so middle to this angle. They're angled on an angle like this. And now you bring this down, and then you bring this in, back up. And now you want the white up here. So bring that to the right, and then that down, and this one in, back up. Now it got put in the right spot. And now we have one here, red with blue. We want that one to go here. And so you want the blue face with the blue face. So on an angle like this, you bring this down, bring it in closer, put it back up, move the white away so you can bring this one in and the white can connect and go up. And now you have all of this done. Oh, I just missed one here. Last one. I see it here. So we bring it away for the angle to happen. Bring this down, bring it in, put it up, away so you can bring this down and put the white in. And now it's done. And this, after this part, you have to work on the yellow. So you do all this with the white, all correct, and then you move on to the yellow. And you start flipping, doing the pattern on this way instead of this way. So when you have all these done, white and these 6 on each side, you'll be solving for the yellow. And the yellow will be solved in 2 different patterns. One's you do first and the one you do after to solve all the yellow here. One pattern makes a certain symbol kind of look to it that I'll show you. And then when you get that symbol, then you do a new pattern that's really similar to the first one. And I'll tell you little hints on how to do it well, but this one you just have to keep doing till it comes, like the patterns will bring out what you need every time. Like each time you try, it will bring you closer. Sometimes it's really quick, sometimes it takes a little longer. But here we go. So the first pattern you need to do, so this is step 4 of all the patterns. So you need to turn this up, turn it to the side, turn this up, turn this thing, go back down, and bring the white together. And you bring it back, but you hold it this way. And nothing happens, see? So you just got to keep doing it. But we want to try to keep as many yellows as you can on top. So I'm going to turn this up, turn this up, this one once over, this one back down, and this one back. And then you turn it back to the white. And then you want to go along with the yellow, so I'm going with it. This way, that, down, back. And now you got one of the symbols. So the cross is a symbol that you can do the next pattern in. And the next pattern is the same kind of thing but more simple. So you go up, and then you go over right away, and you go down, over again, up, and you go all the way around to the white, and then down. It's pretty simple. And I'll do it again. And so this is the symbol you want to get, that you'll solve it pretty much next time or in 2 more times. So it's like a fish, a yellow fish here, and you want the fish to eat your left hand. If it's swimming, it eats inside your left hand here. And that's how you start it. So you do the up again, spin, down, spin, back up, spin to the white, there. See, it's solved. And then you still have all the rest. And see this one? This time it gave us a whole blue side. And so we only have a few more to do. And so you want to stay on the yellow, and you want the big side to face away from you. If you don't get this, you might get one, like if it was red side, it would be red here and red here, but a different color in the middle. So you're solving for all the sides right now, so that they're all right. And when you have a full one, you want that one to be facing away from you. That's where you want to start it. So now we're solving for the corners, and then so this is step 5, the corners for each side. So here you want to bring this one down, and then spin this so that this line is down here, and then you bring this one down, and it brings white up here, and then you spin the back, and you get a 7, or you can call it a hook if you want. And that's one of the, you want to watch for that. And then after you get that, you want to move the hook away, like the main part. You want to move this so it lines up, but then instead of putting that in, you bring it back again, the hook. So now it's full yellow here on this side with white hook or white 7. And then after you get that, you want to turn this part around. Doesn't matter which way, you can do this way or the other way. And then it just brings the 2 onto here, and the 1 that was on the other side in line with this. So now it's in line, and if you turn it, it's solved again, back to that. And see, now there's 2 orange, 1 red, 3 green, too red. So you want the colors, the corners to match the face. So now the blue, the orange, the green, they're all the corners match the face. And now, so you want the solid away from you. So that was step 5. Now this is step 6. The last step, and you solve the middles of all that's left. And for this, you want to spin. You want to first check where the middle one needs to go. So the orange needs to go to the left, and the blue would go left too. So you want to spin left. Think when you're doing this step, you want to think spin left. So when you go do this is how you start it. You spin the white on top, and then you want to spin the white to the left, because that's where you want them all to go, to the left. And then after that, you want to bring these 2 sides down so that they're facing you. Like you don't move that, you just move the 2 sides down. And then you want to spin them around so they're on opposite sides. Then you bring it back up, and then you bring the right side together. So now, like, because it was blue, I brought the blue in front of me, and the white's here, and then you spin it so it's right. And there you go. It's solved. So that's how you solve a Rubik's Cube, and that doesn't give you all the hiccups you'll go through. Sometimes you have to do this last step twice. And if there wasn't a solid face, like you won't know which way to spin the line that you make, this line, but the opposite. You wouldn't know if there was no, it would just solve one of them. And then when one of them solved, then you put it away from you and do it again one more time. And the yellow one with the fish, the cross, and sometimes it's when you do that yellow side, sometimes it's a house. It's these 6 with this one and that one. When you have that, you want to face the house towards you, the point in this rectangle towards you, and then you do the second yellow pattern again with this, that, down, that one. And there you go. And you can message me if you have any comments or questions. Yeah, I hope you can solve the Rubik's Cube after this and rewatch the steps and memorize them. See ya.